How much muscle do girls like?
Jeffrey used to think that anyone who went to the gym and posted a shirtless picture on social media was arrogant and egotistical, until one day when he saw his crush Jessica all over a muscular guy.
Yes, exactly. Jessica wants some guy on drugs who's much older than her. That's what it looks like. For sure, man, yeah, because you peak at 37, right? Or whatever.
And he could just see the primal attraction in her.
Yeah, the primal attraction. The primal attraction of a body which doesn't exist in nature. Exactly. What is this guy?
Her face. That's when he realized that getting in shape is the single best thing a guy can do to improve his chances with women.
Oh yeah, of course, absolutely.
No. No. That's what dudes say when they have absolutely no fucking social skills. They don't have much money or prospects of making money. And the only thing they have going for them is they can go to the gym.
Absolutely. You can totally improve your chances with girls by lifting man-made metal up and down for no reason. Not only does it look super cool, but your body also becomes way more attractive by having bigger muscles, which are unnatural, and that kind of physique doesn't exist in nature, and women are only attracted to natural physiques. But no. You need an unnatural physique, an unattractive physique. Unnatural means unattractive.
Yeah, Sfarage tries to cope by saying women don't like muscles. That's why Henry Cavill is probably considered the most attractive man in Hollywood right now.
Always.
And so Jeffrey grunted and grinded. He squeezed and stretched.
Yes, exactly. This guy with glasses, oh my god. I don't even know if this is a joke or not.
Wait, what the? He's not at the gym. He's fapping, Jeffrey. Even though he started in the gym months ago, he still looks weirdly skinny fat.
Yeah, well, that would be because of the diet most likely, but a guy like that, the way you portray him, isn't gonna want to continue because he will understand that nothing is changing. You gain some muscle, as in you're maintaining this unnatural physique. You break down the muscle fibers and you repair them, and yeah, the muscles adapt to you lifting metal for no reason. Sure, yeah, totally. It's your body's adaptation to, in this case, this unnatural activity. Then of course you realize that you look in the mirror and it's the same guy, the same face, nothing changes. The same guy with the glasses, yeah, you can lose the glasses also, wear contacts or improve your eyesight. Sure, but still. Yeah.
It's so weird he says that. There are some tribes people that are fucking jacked. So these are the Australian Aborigines. These are very old photos, so, these aren't people living a modern lifestyle, and then Instagram shoot. That dude looks fucking ripped. And, he ain't going to the gym just doing, the standard lifts. Even this older guy, he's got to be at least 40, right? Maybe he's actually 20, but just aging super fast because of the lifestyle. But yeah, some of them are pretty fucking jacked, dude. Sure, at this point, it's going to be hard finding any other real photos. Most of the, this one's fucking bullshit. But yeah, you can find legit photos of hunter-gatherer populations where you see some dudes who are weirdly muscular. So
kind of looks like he's pregnant, just like Indian uncles who...
Yeah, exactly, because that's what girls look at, sure. That's also, of course, unattractive if you have a big belly, but yeah, if you had, whatever, it's just obvious. Man, these videos are a joke, really.
Try to give you diet advice. Dal is an excellent source of protein. You look 36 weeks pregnant, Raj, and you owe my mom $200. Get out of here. Jeffrey's seen so many other guys start the gym after him and make way better progress.
Yeah, because they're on drugs, in this case.
He's honestly so upset. Why does this have to be so much harder for me than everyone else? Adonis sees Jeffrey still upset at his lack of progress in the gym. Come here, little.
Why is this Adonis, really? It's just so dumb. It's just a guy insanely drugged up. No girl on earth would find him attractive. Okay, he doesn't...
This is a Photoshop thing, by the way. He's not a real person.
have an unattractive face, but he's also a bit older already. Younger girls are not going to be attracted to him with that kind of a body. Anyway, it's just a severely obese body. Obese bodies never look attractive. Obesity is just off-putting.
What, you want to make gains? Are you willing to put in the work? Fine, I will show you the way. Adonis takes Jeffrey through the most brutal workout of his life. He hits failure on every step and then keeps going to the point that even Mike Metzer is proud. One more rep after the workout, Adonis makes Jeffrey eat an entire tomahawk steak.
Okay, that would be good, yeah, of course. Ideally raw, but whatever, still.
It's delicious, but it's way more food than Jeffrey can normally eat. You want to gain mass, you have to eat just like one. But right, finally Adonis tucks Jeffrey into it.
Technically true, you would gain a lot of fat and muscle also if you would eat a lot of meat. Yeah. That's kind of the whole problem, though. You do have to force yourself, go against your own senses to do it. That's my whole point about achieving an unnatural physique. Because if you eat naturally, you eat a lot of raw meat, you go for a walk, whatever, do whatever you want, even if you want to do some push-ups or whatever. Not that anybody actually wants to push themselves up from the ground, but let's just say that you have a testosterone boost and you want to do something, just do something like that, some calisthenics. When you lift super heavy metal in a building full of slaves and then you overeat, then you're going against your senses, obviously, because you're overeating. You don't want to actually look like that. You don't want to become too big so that you become slow, you destroy your joints, you generally become weaker. Mario Reyes defined it perfectly.
Having more muscle does not make you slower. It makes you faster. Strength, or speed is a function of strength.
When you're this slow and you can't really move properly, you're just too big for your bones, you have this unnatural physique, then you're weak, of course. Because in a natural fight, you would always lose. As I said before, Eddie Hall for...
Yeah, that's why all the heavyweight fighters are so fucking jacked, right? Like Mike Tyson. What a fucking idiot. Is anybody gonna call Mike Tyson slow?
For example, one of the weakest people on this earth.
Do you think the crime rate overall would significantly drop if the punishment was to be forced to listen to Svaria? In jail they will play videos over and over during the intake process. It's pretty nerve-wracking.
They actually tried something similar to that. It was something they were doing like in the 1970s and 80s, mostly. And they tried these experiments on prisoners of war. So they'd capture like terrorists and they would force them to listen to Barney the Dinosaur theme song over and over and over again. And they'd also put a strobe light in their cell to prevent them from sleeping. And they thought the combination of sleep deprivation and listening to a song that promotes peace and love would basically hypnotize these terrorists into being good people. And as you would expect, that did not work. So I'm pretty sure it wouldn't reduce crime, but it might make the criminals go insane. Thanks for the donation, though, even now. Bend over, donate.
Really? Even an average guy would win a natural fight against him. Even an average guy. As I said before, for me, 30, 60 seconds was done. No chance against me. Never. Never in a million years.
Sverige has never fought in his entire life. He's a fucking coward. The only people I've ever seen him physically attack without a weapon are women. And he could not fight to save his life. He even recorded himself getting attacked on camera when he was in the Netherlands. Didn't do shit to fight back, just ran away. And then he's saying, nobody could ever win in a fight against me, because I sit down all day, just like you would in nature. and I don't ruin my body with exercise, which actually makes you live shorter and it makes you weaker and slower. So if you exercise, you're actually not going to be able to fight as good. That's why if I joined the UFC or any other type of fighting organization, I would be the champion easy. Like, such a delusional wacko.
Never gonna happen. I will also do it. Sign me up for it. Absolutely. I would bet everything that I have on it. It's just impossible for him to win because of how weak he is. This is the only thing that you're gonna get out of forcing yourself because you are going against your senses.
Then you want your dream physique.
Like, what's funny too is Hamza does do kickboxing and he's not terrible at it. I don't think he's ever like been in an actual sanctioned fight. I've seen him spar and he knows what he's doing. Against most people, he'd be able to kick their ass. So he'd easily just destroy Sverige.
8/10.
8/10 what? You mean the proportion of soy to pee, or what do you mean? Thanks for the donation, Chris.
Good sleep will help you. You literally make testosterone whilst you're sleeping. Never sacrifice your sleep for instant gratification. Good night, Jeffrey. Tomorrow you're going to wake up just that little bit bigger. Now do the same thing for 10 years and you'll have the physique.
Yes, exactly. Bigger, as in wider. Maybe you can argue, okay, yeah, your muscles become wider. It can give you the appearance of being wider. Of course, yeah, sure. They can actually literally physically be like that if you really overdo it. But taller? No. And is that what women look at? Yes. If Danny DeVito would work out 20 years, he would simply end up looking much older with a lot of muscle, which means that he would be simply growing sideways, so to speak. Is that going to make him more attractive? He would look like a joke. Yeah, that's it. Women and pretty much everybody would laugh at him because his physique would look funny. It just looks unnatural, doesn't look normal. Yeah.
Do this action step right now. Scroll down to the comments and answer the question for yourself. How much muscle do girls like? And
how much muscle do girls like? They for sure like some muscle simply because you're naturally supposed to have muscle. You're supposed to have more than a woman because of testosterone alone. It's hormonal. It's just naturally how you're supposed to look like. But when you force yourself to work out, which you hate, and then you force yourself to eat a lot, then you're growing way too much.
I love how he projects his own feelings onto everybody else. Like, he thinks that just because he hates working out, everybody else does.
You get a lot of fat also, depending on what you eat exactly, which is what they call bulking up. And then you also...
kind of like this was back in the days where you'd like download pictures that you like and you'd re-upload them to your Facebook wall. It was like this skinny skater boy. I'll see if my editor can find some similar pictures. Like a skinny skater boy, really, really skinny, with like this goofy smile with like braces on. And he had like a six-pack, but he was like really skinny, so it kind of like...
Well, this is abnormal. The photo before was good. That's what women would be attracted to, especially if he's tall. This looks very abnormal. Nobody in nature looks even remotely close to this. He looks malnourished. I doubt that this is what she was into, really. The photo before and this one, they're not comparable.
It doesn't really copy your
8 out of 10 rating for your impression. Alright, well, thanks, Chris.
And they started posting pictures like that. And this was like a trend of girls being into this kind of physique, where the guy was, I swear to God, the guy was like,
Why did you somehow eventually find that attractive?
of recording this. I'm going to show you a bunch of pictures of guys who have what I think girls think is a 10 out of 10 physique. Here's the...
What physique, man? The guy's good looking.
Ugh, Jesus. They just look like fucking twinks.
Are you joking or something, man? They don't care if he has clothes on or not. They don't care about the physique.
Interesting thing. Every year, girls' attraction to more muscle keeps going higher and higher. Can you tell why?
Oh, so delusional. Oh my God.
Well, it's because they're getting older. Older women tend to prefer more muscular men. And it's just because as men age, there's an expectation to be bigger, stronger, look older, and shit like that.
Why would every year women's preference in muscular
Like,
men...
obviously, if you're a 15-year-old girl and you're dating other guys your age, they're going to be skinny. But then when you get older and you're looking at more mature men, they're going to be bigger than a 15-year-old kid, right? So
men go higher and higher. They really think...
It's you, man. It's the men who believe this. Talk to women. What are you talking about? Women don't say this. They don't believe this. They don't in any way show this.
about it, I bet you'll come up with a really interesting answer. You can comment it below as well, see if you get it right. The answer that I would say, well, there's a few, but one of the answers is that more and more girls are getting into the gym culture. Like, you probably have seen this, right?
Yeah, women who go to gyms themselves see those kind of bodies more. You can argue that it influenced already anyway. Possibly also your... Understand all of that?
all right, well, the rest is just rambling.
Today's